We pass through dozens of doors every day to block a draft or find privacy. On screen, these thresholds separate incompatible models of reality. When a character turns a knob and crosses a threshold, they leave behind one set of physics for another. In Jumanji, the moment the game dictates a new environment, the player's physical surroundings, their survival skills, and their immediate goals undergo an immediate, synchronized flip. Coraline offers a deceptive version of this. She crawls through a tiny door into a space that mimics the aesthetic of her own house, yet operates on a sinister, predatory logic. These transitions are jarringly abrupt. A character walks a few feet, and gravity, time, or the basic laws of nature invert. By any standard of logic, these leaps should break our immersion, yet we accept them as a natural progression of the story. We accept these leaps because cinema exploits a psychological loophole in how humans process space, making the audience instinctively follow the narrative into its new set of rules. Filmmakers apply this same logic to abstract thresholds, using conceptual boundaries to trigger the same mental reset. In The Matrix, Neo consumes a red pill, a threshold that collapses his entire understanding of the universe. The Truman Show uses a literal door at the edge of a painted sky to mark the exact point where a constructed world ends and a chaotic reality begins. Both moments rely on the same mechanical hook. The character must cross a hard line separating two conflicting versions of the world. Whether the threshold is wood, a gelatin capsule, or a fiberglass wall, the narrative function remains the same. It demands that the viewer immediately adopt a new perspective. To understand why we follow these transitions so easily, we have to look at how human memory processes the continuous flow of time. We perceive life as a seamless stream, but the brain relies on a process called event segmentation. The brain organizes reality into manageable units, grouping experiences into a sequence of specific, contained events. This cognitive chunking is hardwired to our environment, leading to a phenomenon known as the doorway effect. Popular culture often frames the doorway effect as a brain glitch that makes you forget why you left the living room, but research suggests a much more tactical function. Passing through a doorway acts as an event boundary. It is an explicit signal for the brain to purge the current situational model and begin building a new one. Upon crossing that threshold, the subconscious initiates a sequence. It adopts new rules, scans for new information, and adjusts to a new reality. Directors are essentially hacking our biology, using physical boundaries to trigger our innate neurological drive to reset our mental models. This biological response explains why a wall and a door serve different purposes in a script. A wall is a statement of finality. It represents a limitation or a character's refusal to proceed. A door offers an invitation, a choice to abandon a known environment for one that requires new behavior. This physical transition mirrors the structure of a character arc. The person who walks through the door cannot remain the person who stood on the other side. The character must choose to step across that line themselves, a single motion that initiates their transformation. Every cinematic doorway acts as a mechanical reset, synchronizing the character's perception with the audience's new surroundings.